Alright, we should be live. Excuse me, why is there no thumbnail? What the fuck?
You don't get a thumbnail.
Although when I click on the stream, then it has... I don't understand. I'm gonna put this in.
There's a thumbnail when I look at your channel.
That's weird. It's like when I look on my channel, it has my channel banner as the thumbnail.
I have no idea.
Well, as long as you and other people can see it. I send tweet. Okay.
Man, I haven't seen any Castlevania at all recently.
Nope, never.
This is out of nowhere.
Yeah.
What made you want to play Castlevania, Red?
I don't know, just kind of came to me, you know.
Ugh, I haven't been thinking of Castlevania at all recently. Just out here goddamn teasing the audience as if, you know, they have any understanding of what I'm referring to.
They're also not even here. You know, I'm gonna let you see the brilliance of these demos. So you got Simon here, and then the Bone Dragon.
Oh, he jumped, he dodged. Why is he in the Bone Dragon?
Yeah, like, what is
Simon,
this guy
you're
doing?
in the Bone Dragon.
What is
That's
he
not where
doing?
you want to be. It's the people who say Castlevania is hard. That's their gameplay.
Castlevania's too hard. The people who say that. Although I'm impressed I got that far in the game.
Honestly, if that's how they're playing, how the fuck? You see, even though it was 1987 or 86, depending on where you live, they were using save states.
Not whipping all the candles, like, what are you doing? And right there, he just ignores the whip upgrade.
The whip. It's right there.
Like, it's right there, Simon.
It's right there.
And then when he gets to the top of these stairs, just stands there.
I don't want to go on.
Like, what is this player doing?
Contemplating his life.
Like, I want to know. Like, I want to see the person who was recording like, what was going on. I want to know who it was. Because,
It was John Castlevania.
okay.
This is his legendary gameplay from 1987.
Yeah, this is someone from back then. Fucking playing the game. And the epic duel of him versus the skeleton. Of him just standing there.
He's asserting his dominance over both the skeleton and the Medusa heads.
Like, attack him. You use the whip. What are you doing?
Oh, hey, I'm up here now.
And then
Let's go down.
What are you doing? I like how the death jingle didn't even finish.
Uh,
Ugh. Yeah, there's
Here
only
we are
three
again.
levels.
oh god, we're in hell.
Right, so getting into Castlevania. So to the two viewers.
3 now. Ha ha ha.
Oh shit. Oh. Why is... Okay. I need to... Why is a whip? Who did this?
Turns out they have a dedicated sub button, and you didn't even know. I'm not.
Where's the music? Doesn't the music start here?
Are you having the same issue you had back on Dawn of a New Day?
No, I hear the sound effects.
Is there like an audio setting?
Where would it be?
Hit game reset, and let's just see if it's like a weird bug. Because there's no audio. There's no music until you start the game.
Like, yeah, I hear this music. Oh, there's the music. What? Okay.
I think it was just a bug.
Okay. Anyways. So, yeah, been in a Castlevania mood lately. For, reasons. If you want to say anything, you go ahead.
Honestly, there's a lot of reasons.
Damn.
Most of them boil down to me. However, I take no regret.
But yeah, so like, I've been in a Castlevania mood lately, but my experience with Castlevania, and I think I went over this a bit when I streamed Symphony of the Night a little while ago, my experience with Castlevania is almost exclusively the Igavanias. Years ago, I did play Super Castlevania 4 on an emulator, and that was mostly because, hear a lot of good things about it by, fucking nerd. But,
Nerd.
I played through, like, half of the game, thought it was alright, but didn't really feel the drive to finish it. And, that was basically it till, like, a few months ago or so, where, I played this game almost to completion, where I got up to Dracula and then gave up because he was bullshit.
My experience is actually kind of the opposite of Red in some ways. I have played every single one of the classic Vanias at least a little bit, except for the handheld ones. That said, I have only finished Symphony of the Night as far as Igavanias go. I've played some of Ario, and recently some of Circle of the Moon, but, I haven't really touched the other Igavanias, even though that really would be, like, so far up my alley.
I think you'll really like Portrait of Ruin, even if you don't prefer it to Symphony.
Although, I have played Mirror of Fate. Red hasn't played that yet.
I own it, and I will be... I played it at some point. I don't know when.
Red, get the secret money bag. You can do it. I believe in you.
Like, yeah.
Yes. Now go get it.
Money,
it's yours.
money. Points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know there were, like, secret point bags in this game until you found out. Like, no one ever talked about them. Not that there's really much of a purpose, but, like...
I suppose that 100% completion would be finding all of the secrets if you wanted to call it that.
I guess.
I mean, not for any practical reason, just for fun, you know?
Wonder, did Gerard do this game?
I mean, to be fair, you can tell that they wanted this to be a score attack game, given the manual, again, literally had spots in it for you to write your top scores. And that is why they're there, is to boost your score. So they probably thought of these as secrets to get better scores than your friends, and it's just like, haha, I got this score. They're like, how the hell did you get this score? See, if you jump over the castle gate at the start, you know? And I respect that. But I don't think score attack is the best route for Castlevania.
I mean, this was back...
It works.
Back then, where it's like we're just transitioning to like actual like full games that were more than just score.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I think score works for Castlevania, but I don't think it should ever be more than just a novelty. in the Classicvania formula, because like the game doesn't have the kind of mechanical structure of something like a Star Fox or the like, you know, to encourage you to play to that degree of perfection and extra, you know?
Another secret.
Wow.
Yeah, like, I don't know. At the time...
They get you one-ups eventually.
Eventually. Like, score... Back then, when games were so small, like, score was, like, really important, because, like, you know, otherwise, there's not much reason to keep playing. And, you know, this is the transition where it's like, we actually have games that you can, like, beat, but they still kept the score, because, like, you know, that's what games did. Why not? But there hasn't been a whole lot of purpose to score in those games.
And to be fair, I think that one of the core appeals of Classicvania is replayability, but I think that it's better expressed than through score.
Yeah.
I think multiple playable characters and branching path level design was like a very good move for, you know. Which, speaking, what is your plan for 3?
I was probably only gonna do one route on stream.
Okay.
I don't know which route or which characters I'd go for. Ugh. Medusas.
Medicine.
Fuck.
True.
This game is bullshit.
Ah, yeah.
It's knockback, stiff jumping, Medusas. This is the part where I tell people to get good and stop complaining. The fixed jump arc, it was on purpose. It's not a limitation. Or, in terms of game design rather than...
Yeah, no, they meant to do it. It wasn't a tech restriction.
Yeah. They did it on purpose.
He's not completely blind, even remotely.
Yeah,
Let's start with the fact that both of us are very much spoiled story-wise on the series.
but
We know exactly what happens in, like, every game.
me more so than you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like, I've... Similar to Sonic, actually, where it's like, while I haven't really played much of the games, like, I've watched a lot of videos and reviews about them. To the point where I know quite a lot about these games. It's just, I haven't played much of them. Like, again, I have played through this game, up to Dracula. But the rest of the games I'll be playing, will be games that I just haven't played, like, at all, except Super Castlevania 4. But even then, like, I only played, like, half of that.
2 will be something.
Of course, as soon as I start streaming, cat wants to...
That said, he hasn't beaten any of the Classicvanias, and the only ones he has played is this one most of the way, and years ago, touching 4, as you mentioned. Yeah. Other than that, gameplay-wise, no, he's never touched them. Seen them!
Yeah,
he's aware of what they're like.
Plenty of them. Now, I'm not to the point where it's like, I know exactly what all the level designs like. But, you know.
Also seen me play some of them.
Yeah. I'm kind of playing my gas right now. Just in this one section.
This is an infamous section that's not nearly as bad as people say it is.
Yeah, just, you know, don't be stupid.
This is kind of the first section that asks you to just understand how jumping works.
Yeah. I will admit that, like, part of the reason I, you know, didn't really try most of the games, and that 4 was the one that I did try, is because of the controls.
4 is definitely the most approachable.
Yeah, it's like, especially, last...
There's wall meat over there.
Is there?
It's the block on the platform up there. Turn around.
Oh. Okay. But yeah, like, when most of the stuff I hear about Castlevania comes from, the Angry Video Game Nerd, and Some Call Me Johnny, both of which praise for heavily for its controls. Especially the Nerd, where that one just is its favorite game. Even like
or
John
was the popular pick for a long time.
Yeah. So it's like, constantly hearing, like, this is the one with good controls, basically. And it's somewhat similar to classic Resident Evil, where it's like, the reason I'm pretty hesitant to even try them is because of the tank controls and such, where it's like, I don't really think I like that. But, yeah.
I mostly was introduced to Castlevania 1 when I was a teenager by Sequelitis. Which the Sequelitis video for Castlevania 1 has held up pretty damn well, 1 versus 2.
Yeah.
It's pretty bare bones, but so are most of Sequelitis. They're very good, like, introductory game design videos, Well, most of them.
Aside from that one.
But, that was the game that got me interested in Castlevania 1. He also made one on 1 versus Super Castlevania 4. Now, I had already knew I didn't really feel much of a drive to play 2 at the time, if for no other reason than that video. But, Egoraptor was unique in that he was one of the people who never really talked about the controls from the stance of a bad thing. Even in Sequelitis, Super Castlevania 4 versus, the original, right? Egoraptor had what was considered the hot take at the time, that Super Castlevania 4 kind of missed the point as a sequel, with its additional control options. Now, I thought at the time, and still kind of do, that he was exaggerative with it, and Super Castlevania 4 is a game that was my favorite at the time, right? But I've kind of come to the position of mostly agreeing with him. I still think Super Castlevania 4 is a better game than Castlevania 1, but I do think that it's not really improving on what Classicvania was going for. I think it's kind of just its own thing in a lot of ways. There's still points I think he is not quite 100% on. Namely, I think he devalues the sub-weapons a little much in that game, but it's actually a video I think I mostly understand and agree with. And he also was never saying the game was bad, just that it kind of misses the mark as a sequel in some ways.
Had a triple shot, holy water.
Yeah, I saw. So, yeah, no, that got me to play Castlevania 1 when I was a teenager, and, like, I really enjoyed the game. That was back on Wii U Virtual Console, but, like, I played through the game, and I spent a few years on and off playing it, struggling with levels. This was definitely one of the biggest choke points for me. Although the level after this was the big choke point, especially. That was the one that grabbed me by the balls, so to speak,
Grab you by the ball.
And this game's only 6 levels, and, well, obviously I didn't focus on beating it. I still took quite a long time to actually get around to finishing it the first time, It took me years. So, while I do think people overstate the difficulty, the learning curve is definitely there. And I don't actually bring up how long it took to beat as, like... Oh, didn't know that's how that one worked.
Anyway. Trying to get the heart.
Yeah. I actually bring up the learning curve as one of the more fun aspects of this game, Where, like, learning to adapt to its mindset, learning the design of the levels, and then, like, playing them in the perfect run is part of what's so fun about these games, I don't know. It's Castlevania is just really interesting and unique. Come on, Red.
Switch stairs. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a... No. I'm gonna say, like, you know, a lot of people, especially, you know, back during, like, the earlier age for, like, YouTube stuff, you know, talk up this game's difficulty. And, like, I'm not gonna say it's an easy game, but, like, it's challenging. But it's not nearly as bad as people made it out. It's not, like, one of the hardest games ever made.
You're in an interesting position. The 3,
Yeah.
1 health. Next room after this one's the boss.
I'm also, you know, don't have any lives.
Is there any wall meat in the room stuff?
I know there's
there might
one
be.
before
There's some in the boss, right? Yeah, you gotta like nail this hallway, and you could probably do it. Like you got good shit besides your health.
Yeah. Skeleton.
Hey, look, there's Dracula.
Fuck.
No! You choked!
Yeah.
You choked on the Medusa!
Game over.
Wait, why? I game overed. But why am I on the same level?
This game's not completely stupid.
This is a game that came out in Japan in 1986 with unlimited continues. What the fuck? I will never stop being amazed that this game exists in the state that it does.
Yeah, I remember I was watching Implants Castlevania videos, and like, or some of them. And it's like, it kept reinforcing that point. It's like, this game came out at, like, it's that old, and yet it didn't do this. It's not an excuse. Age is not an excuse for, like, bad design like that.
Yeah, no, like, look, we might give designers slack on why they made those decisions, but that doesn't automatically make it good, in spite of... It's still a problem, you know? And I'm not saying unlimited continues, or limited continues, never have a place. But you have to be doing something pretty specific to justify that, if you ask me.
Yeah, like, generally, I don't like live systems, and there are times in which it can be done right. I think this is at least a good argument for it, like the way Castlevania handles it. I think this game does it well. I'll need to play the other ones to determine whether they do or don't.
I feel like, so far, 3 and Rondo handle it well.
Yeah.
So does 4.
Although Rondo has a save this feature, so...
Yes, but it still has the same live system as Castlevania 1.
Yeah.
And so 4 has a password system. I think 3 does as well.
Maybe. But it's like, you know... live systems can potentially be done well. This and Mario 3 are like the only examples I could really think of, but
Both of these games also have problems with execution, though I'd say Mario 3 is the bigger one in that sense.
honestly, like, if it wasn't for, like, the end game, I might actually say I'd prefer this to Mario 3.
Like, I still think Mario 3 is a better game, but this is impressive as fuck.
Yeah, where's the wall meat? Seriously.
Also, our commenter, Pro Toman, brings up a good point. He says you might have missed this. You didn't. But When you say you're streaming most of the classic Vanias, which ones do you mean?
Castlevania 1, Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, Castlevania 3, that'll be the Japanese version, by the way. Super Castlevania 4, Castlevania Rondo of Blood, Castlevania Bloodlines,
The Adventure.
Yeah, Castlevania The Adventure, Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge, Castlevania Legends, and Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth. I think that's all the ones I...
You mentioned Rondo, and the rest of them were the ones in the collection, and then the WiiWare remake. So yeah.
The ones I won't be doing: Haunted Castle, Chronicles, Dracula X.
American 3, I guess.
I guess.
If it's the same game as another one, but it's shit.
Now, I still intend on playing like some of them on my own time, but I don't want to really dedicate stream time for them.
Castlevania 4 is the only one you could even call the same game, along with Rebirth. But, you see, people like those.
From my understanding, Rebirth is basically like Castlevania 4 to Adventure.
Well,
it's
yeah,
like
where it's
not even really the same aside from like
story.
Yeah.
Yeah. The others are a little less original, although Haunted Castle is more distinct from Castlevania 1,
but fuck that.
Fuck that game.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm in a situation.
Stuck here in situation.
Medusa heads, the fucking bone pillar, the skeleton respawn.
Legends too.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Legends isn't in the collection either.
Nope. Gonna have to emulate that one.
You mean get your actual Game Boy?
No, I mean emulate that. If you have a problem, Konami, re-release it.
Damn. It's not canon though, we can't re-release it.
Give a fuck, you re-release Circle of the Moon.
Circle of the Moon gets special treatment over Legends. You can decide after playing it if you think that was worth it.
God damn it. I am playing like shit.
Yeah, no, this is definitely the first level that gave me trouble.
there was, part of a worry that the stream would be too short, because,
We forgot Streamer's Curse.
Yeah. I did say this game wasn't, all nearly as hard as they say, but it's not easy.
Castlevania, Streamer's Curse.
That's a weird subtitle. Fucking bird. Alright. I really wish they'd give me the long whip here.
So, is the trend with the NES Castlevania games that the subtitle is what the previous game's subtitle should have been? Names swapped when necessary, but yes.
Yeah, like, 2, should have been Dracula's Curse.
Simon's Quest, the first game.
Yeah. Castlevania Simon's Quest, Castlevania 2, Dracula's Curse. Yeah, it works. I don't know what we would call 3, but, Super Castlevania 4, or 3, 4.
Super Castlevania 3.
Then there's Rondo and Bloodlines. I mean, it would make sense for Rondo to be called Bloodlines just because the first track is called Bloodlines. But, like...
It is also about, the future of the Belmont clan. But,
Ugh. Man, fucking knife.
Get me. You should have gotten the meat first.
Alright, forgot about that.
The boss doesn't activate until you go all the way to the right side of the screen, so you can get the meat safely without the boss attacking you if you do it then.
I don't know why I was thinking, like, the boss was, like, Frankenstein. Like, I know that's not this level.
The Mummy! So what's the lamest boss in this game? And is it the Mummy?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it could be Medusa.
Yeah, I mean, but I did have, like, double shot Holy Water against Medusa, which,
Yeah, but they practically give that to you.
Yeah. Like, there, I didn't even have fully upgraded whip. And I went in with low health and forgot the meat right away, and I still kicked its ass.
Add the knife.
Had the knife. Alright, yeah, this was the first level that kind of gave me a bit of shit on my first playthrough, although I didn't have much trouble when I did that second playthrough.
The bat also gets an excuse. As the first boss, at least.
Yeah, it's a tutorial boss.
The mummy is probably the biggest why is this boss designed like this in the game, besides Dracula, I guess, but that's for different reasons.
Different reasons.
I do think that I do think that Frankenstein and Death are good fights, though.
I think Death is a little ridiculous with the... Oh.
Hey, at least it's the bat saved your life.
I guess. Yeah, with the randomness of the sides, I think it'd be a little ridiculous.
Yeah, but because they always stop in the pattern they move in, you can always take care of them and focus on them.
Yeah.
You just played that thing last night, the scythes didn't stop there.
Yeah?
They just hurled at you. Yeah, no, this level definitely is the one that is kind of like the skill check of the game. Like the previous level, you could bum rush through it and make it. You're not bum rushing this level.
Oh, I like to drop the axe. Okay.
The axe is one of the better sub-weapons for this section.
Yeah. Yeah.
The problem is that when you're already in a shitty situation, it won't save you.
Oh.
Grab it! Grab it, Simon!
Oh boy, going through this section. Nothing.
You can. It's just precise. You know, just gotta whip them exactly.
Yeah, just gotta... Don't let them get away from me.
The moment they land, you whip. And then you'd fucking cry.
Okay, they ran
Good thing they decide to run away.
I'm just gonna let them run
Does
away.
the invincibility make them run away?
Huh. Maybe.
I didn't know that if that was the case.
Yeah. Damn it.
Murder. Throw axes. Don't walk into the... Oh, I see. You fucking... You have 0 lives. You can't throw away your health like that, Red.
Fucking knife.
Grab the goddamn knife.
Hate the knife.
I want to see what you think of the knife in Rondo when you get there.
We'll see.
By the end of this, rank the knife in every game.
Oh, jeez. Well,
How hard is this game? It's moderately difficult. It's exaggerated how hard it is, but it's not easy.
Yeah, a lot of the old school reviewers tend to exaggerate its difficulty. It's a tough game, but you know it's not that hard. It's also, for the most part, not bullshit.
Mostly.
Mostly.
I feel like levels 1 through 5 have no more than, like, 2-ish moments that you could call poorly designed, and it's usually just a moment, right?
Yeah.
But when you get to level 6... and for a 6-level game... That's, you know, a sixth of the game. Nice.
I mean, why not?
No, I know why you're doing it, I just...
I want to actually get to, you know, the tougher part with lives.
What level are you up to?
This is the 4th level.
That fucking merman.
Oh, nice. Good luck with that 3DS.
Also, gotta say, Castlevania, it's good ass music.
Isn't this your favorite piece in this game?
No.
No?
The previous level had it.
Oh, right.
But the next level has my second favorite.
Yeah, I like this piece a lot. I like every level's music in this game.
Yeah, you know, Vampire Killer is like, you know, the iconic one, but I honestly think it's probably one of the weaker tracks. I don't know if I'd say it's my least favorite from the game, but, and I don't dislike Vampire Killer, it's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I do really like the Vampire Killer, but this game has a lot of really fucking good tracks.
Yeah. So it's, like, interesting, like, for the longest time, you would say I didn't really care for, like, NES music. And I think, like, it's like, I think a lot of it might have been because most NES games that I played were stuff like, you know, the Mario games and, like, some other weird obscure stuff no one cares about. And, like, Mario doesn't... I don't think the NES Marios had bad music. I do quite like 2's, it's like some of 2's tracks, but like...
I like some of 2 and 3. Yeah.
I don't know, like... They're kind of basic.
I'll admit, when, as you were talking about this, the only thing I thought of was Mario Land's music.
Talking NES, Game Boy.
Oh, it's worth noting, the Game Boy's sound hardware is almost the same as the NES's.
Yeah. But it's like...
Don't grab the knife. Don't do it.
Not even worth jumping over.
Josh M says spooky. I agree.
Yeah.
How many NES games can you 100%? A good number of them. Worth noting that when you beat Zelda 1 and 2, most of the time, unless you're, like, really good at those games, it's gonna be 100%.
Yeah, but anyways, like, in terms of NES music, there's not a whole lot that I really enjoyed. Like, I don't know, Mario, even, like, Zelda and Metroid, I didn't really care for on NES. And, like, even something like Mega Man, which a lot of people say is, like, some of the best NES music, I don't know.
I like Mega Man 1 and 3 quite a bit. I find the soundtracks in 4, 5, and 6 to be good, but kind of forgettable sometimes.
Fuck you, Frankenstein. I don't know. They didn't really do anything for me. Castlevania, on the other hand, that's some good shit. Although I will say that is mostly due to 3, because, like, while I do rather like the soundtracks of 1 and 2, 3's, oh. Japanese
also,
3, I should say.
Also worth noting is some other NES games. Kirby's Adventure. Nice music. Like that game's soundtrack.
I don't really remember a whole lot from it, but I, remember it being good when I played it. But, so... There are some other, like, NES games where, like Journey to Silius, or Silius, I don't know how it's pronounced, actually has a really good soundtrack, and, like, the Batman games also have some pretty good music. Especially, like, Return of the Joker. So it's like, it's not that I dislike 8-bit, like, NES-style music, it's just... Like, I do kind of like, the style at times.
I consider VRC6 to be morally superior.
Yeah. When we get, like, I think that's the thing, is a lot of them they feel a bit too basic, because there's not a whole lot.
There's a lack of sound channels, at least.
Yeah. When we get to VR6 and having more sound channels, suddenly it's like, holy shit, this is really good. I'm sure we'll talk more about 3's soundtrack when I get there. But,
I've heard some small preferences to a few pieces in 3, and not even, like, the pieces as a whole, but aspects of them in 3's NES pieces. I also saw somebody who did a mashup of them for that reason. Of, like, combining best of both worlds type shit. Don't know if it was literally just playing them on top of each other or something a little more curated, but thought it was neat, but don't know enough about either soundtracks in specifics to know what they did, you know? This is a pickle.
Oh, bitch. Just... What? Just die. Ugh.
God, I hate that room.
Yeah.
It's not even, like, horrible to play, it's just dumb.
Yeah, like, dude, we're only like 40 minutes into this and I'm on the second to last level.
If we finish that early, you go to hard mode.
I was thinking that's probably what I'll do.
I'm guessing there's no promises on hard mode.
No promises on beating it, though.
Well, that's what I meant, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I still don't even know what's that different about hard mode.
Well,
I have,
guess
like,
we'll
no
find
idea.
out.
I haven't played it.
Well,
Want to get the secret point bag?
I don't care.
Okay. Not even if it gets you closer to a 1-up?
I don't care.
Okay.
Look, that just makes it that it takes longer for me to go back to the start, should I die and lose my triple shot.
Fair enough.
Because, like, if I can get to death with this,
Honestly, use those hearts in the hallway.
yeah,
You need them there more than you need them for death.
yeah.
And you get hearts back in that hallway. I think that's a problem people run into a lot with that hallway, is they get stingy with their hearts because they want to save them for death, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, use the hearts in that hallway. Surviving that hallway is more important than saving your hearts for death, because what's more important for death is, especially if you don't have, like, the triple shot, is having health. Health is more important for death than hearts.
Not at full, but pretty high. There's the infamous hallway.
If you always face left, the Medusa heads are easier to deal with.
Yeah.
It's when the Medusa heads start coming from multiple directions that shit gets a little too much.
Yeah, see, use holy water there. It's easy.
And now Red is going to brutally massacre Death.
Yo, my second playthrough, I stopped here because I mean, like, I can beat Death, I've done it before, but, like, I just didn't feel like it at the time, and here I go, just doing it in one go.
Me talking like, yeah, I think that's a well-designed fight. You're like, I don't know, I think he'd be a bit obnoxious. I'm like, no, he's pretty fun, you can deal with his size, and then we just go, you know.
Just
Stun lock
destroy
him. I think stun locking's a little too prominent of a strategy in this game.
Yeah.
I understand the reward for triple shot and keeping it and all that being the, you know, ability to stun lock, but, like, I think that it's too easy to get triple shot and too easy to stun lock for what that curve needs to be, you know?
Damn it. I mean, okay, that'll actually potentially be helpful anyway.
Don't worry about what you want for Dracula, you can get it.
Yeah,
remember?
I know. Okay, that's probably gonna spend the most time here.
So, if Castlevania 1 stopped there, I'd say it's a good game, you know?
Yeah?
Just solid, like, pretty damn good. Really impressive for the time. Fun, replayable game. And then you get to this level. And this bridge is dumb, but it's not the worst part of the level, and that's what's scary.
Okay.
Somehow, every time I lose, I can't defeat Batman. No matter how much patience I have, he just one frame again, even though I time my attacks, he found that I had one life. We did talk about the possibility of the majority of this stream just being the Dracula fight.
Yeah, probably. Asshole.
You could have used the watch.
You could use my dick.
You wish. Here's the thing. This level's not even hard. It's just dumb.
Yeah, like, I didn't spend a whole lot of time on this when I played. It was just, Dracula, like, had shit with.
That's the thing. I find that with this level, it's not that it's hard. It's you can bum rush it. Although, generally, it has a good amount to do with luck.
Yeah, that guy's being... Stop.
But, like... Dracula, you can't just bum rush through. But it's also not exactly something you can just learn and beat. You could if it was just the first phase, which is still kinda dumb, But, like... No. Phase 2? Cookie Monster can go to hell.
Yeah.
It's worse than Dark Link in Zelda 2, honestly. It has, like, the same conceptual problem, but just worse.
Yeah.
But you can just cheese it, and then you just go, but why would you not? And again, at least with Dark Link, right? It has a separate checkpoint from the previous phase. And it doesn't require setup to cheese. It's also less bullshit. So while it's dumb, every aspect of it is not as bad as Dracula Phase 2,
Yeah.
Can't remember, but it feels like he's just fucking reading out, you can't beat Airman, but word swapped. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it feels like I'm reading.
No.
No?
No.
Use the hearts, get the meat. You did it! Now get the fuck out of here!
Getting out.
You gotta rush this section as best as you can. Ooh, using those hearts.
Up.
Yes! They don't spawn here, usually.
Alright.
I think I was correct. Nice.
There we go.
Jump. Yes!
Now we're ready.
So how much pre-Dracula grinding you gonna do?
I don't know. How much you think it's appropriate?
You're gonna want more hearts than you have.
Yeah, I know.
I would go in with roughly 30-ish hearts. Which is slightly low, but should just be enough, generally,
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, you can hit the fireballs for hearts.
What's I been doing?
Let's go, zero grinding, you got this. Yeah, no.
Oh, shit, fuck that.
Up to you when you want to stop. You do have enough time. They're generous with the time limit here.
Dracula.
Oh.
Rule number 1 of Dracula, Phase 1. Always move. Rule number 2, stay away from the edges until he shows up. It's easier to dodge Dracula if you're always moving and you don't try to go to the edge of the screen. Keep those in mind, and generally speaking, you'll be fine.
Well,
Yay!
back to the grind.
Counterpoint, you're a gamer, you beat Sticker Star, so you can beat this guy first try. Yeah, first try.
That didn't count.
I know the delay on the comments, but it's very funny the timing that actually showed up on our end.
Yeah, it's like, this was a pretty good game, and now...
And now it's a Dracula grinding simulator. You know, is this Konami's first foray into gambling?
Oh, God.
This is where they got their pachinko addiction.
Stop giving me money bags.
So, chat, should Red use save states to skip the grinding?
Yo, I might
Honestly,
probably just gonna do that, because, you know, it isn't fun to do or watch. Oh. Back where you go.
I'm gonna save state.
What?
Save state. Chats, Jeremiah said no. Protonin says no save states. Do what I had to do.
You
I
really
say
want to
fuck
watch me
that.
do this every time I die?
I think they do.
Yes, I'll give them what I want. Assholes. I hate all of you.
Red, yeah, for the viewers' sake, I should. The viewers, no.
Why bother doing viewers one? They don't know what they want.
I think they do. I think they just want to see you suffer.
Asshole,
Not
delaying
really.
the attack.
You can always just wait for the visual cue of him raising his arm. Oh,
Of all
that's why you
places.
don't. That's why you don't go to the edge of the
Alright,
screen. When
that's
he's
what you
not
asked
there.
for, assholes.
Konami wanted this, Lamau.
I don't give a shit what Konami wants. Fuck Konami.
I agree, however. Grind. 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 So Red sits here talking about, yeah, so I really like Castlevania 1, and it's really impressive for 1986 while he does this in a loop. Red reviews Castlevania 1, this background footage while you just talk about the game. You never use the correct footage. You just talk about how cool the game is and well designed and all the things about it, but this is the footage in the background.
You know what's worse? It's probably the worst track in the game. It's so repetitive.
Yeah, it's not meant to be listened to for that long, though.
They made this so bullshit without hearts, so surely they expect you to grind.
Maybe they didn't expect you to grind. Maybe they seriously expected you to do it without grinding, without the fucking numbers, and beating the Cookie Monster legit after dealing with Dracula.
Yeah, how am I supposed to go under him?
Luck. The developers got one lucky run save stating it, where they loaded up the second phase alone, and they're like, "Yep, that's good. Feels about right."
The asshole aims where you are, so you can't jump too early.
When I was looking on the Castlevania wiki the other day, I found that their bestiary for Castlevania 1 lists the enemy health inconsistently. Sometimes
Nice.
they list it based on the leather whip, and sometimes they list it based on the chain whip damage. That's a bit frustrating.
Yeah.
It should always be based on the leather whip / knife damage, with assuming the chain whip does 2. You didn't get the numbers.
Oh boys, creaking skull.
So, did you want to show off the Cookie Monster with no numbers?
Uh,
Because that's what you just did.
yeah. Bullshit.
Because you should get the 2 from the fireballs. At least the 2. Creaking Skull, saying Creaking Skull. Oh, I see.
I remember
If you beat him...
I forget which video it was, but he commented on a video just saying creaking skull. Thought it was funny, and then years later I played, or a couple of years later, I played Aria of Sorrow. I was like, oh, that's the first boss.
And he's back.
He's back. It's creaking skull.
If you beat him with no save state, you'll get clout, and you put that on your record with Sticker Star Masochism. They expected you to turn the game off and do it again with more hearts. Which is why they made a checkpoint before the boss. I love that this game has a final boss checkpoint with infinite continues in 1986. But then the design of the boss. And the boss wants you to have more resources than the room before it gives you, but they checkpoint you there so you can't redo the level. But why would you want to redo that level? Oh.
Be nice if the holy water actually hit fireballs. This is a bad start. This was a bad attempt.
It was so bad Ben left.
Damn.
I'm guessing Ben had better things to do than to watch you play Castlevania on stream. Go
Yeah.
commentating.
At least KG has an excuse.
It's so important that Ben couldn't tell us like he always does.
Is this what you guys wanted? You having fun?
Is this what you want? Is this fun?
You having fun?
£120? No. It's too low. Oh, God. People could talk about Aaron Hansen's videos and sequel AS quality and there's all the way, and, you know, dude's funny, though.
It's bad fucking design.
Design in any game!
Oops.
Oops! Dracula teleporting on top of you.
In other games you can see that shit, but here, oops. We're only just about to get to an hour into the stream. Man.
I should see on the stream when you got to Dracula.
We'll definitely figure that out after stream. Alright. Chula.
You got
hey, two.
to... Nice. You got to the staircase 11 minutes ago. We've been streaming for an hour. You started Castlevania 1 for real 55 minutes ago.
Get a 2, and he's being an asshole with his teleport placements.
So basically, you spent just basically 45 minutes, right, on the game, and
Yeah.
you are now on 12-ish minutes into Dracula. And that's including level 6, by the way. I did not include level 6 on the Dracula count. So, yeah, we get to see how much of this is a Dracula stream.
It would have been less of one if, you know, didn't want me to know you save states. Wasn't even gonna save state during the boss. Just grind up and then, you know, so I don't have to get the stars again or fucking hearts every time.
Chat has spoken. Chat wants to see the grind stream. Yo, if they say that and the viewership dips,
It says, oh, this is what you fucking wanted.
Isn't this what you wanted? Are you not entertained?
You know what? If you don't want to watch this, then speak up, so I don't have to deal with it.
Actually, this is the game, and this is the developer's way to increase load times.
Oh.
Yo, your playthrough would have been under an hour, but instead, hey, what's up? It's Dracula! At least the final level is the bullshit you can skip. This is the bullshit that... Fuck.
This is bullshit.
Oh! You keep destroying my fireballs.
Yes.
What do you think it's gonna do? Drop something? Wait, what the fuck?
Yes.
How'd that get in there?
I don't know why you put a 2 in your fireballs.
I didn't!
Well...
I know, Red.
You know?
The Minish.
Oh! Fucking Minish. Fucking Dracula.
God, even with the tips I gave, Red, you only barely have enough time to react most of the time to his attacks. Like, it helps, but, you know... So commenters, now that we're down to 5 watching instead of 6, what's your favorite Castlevania game? Cause we're gonna be here for an unspecified amount of time.
Well, I mean, can't really say on the classic games, because I'm working on playing them. But,
Working on it! Sitting here whipping Dracula, I'm working on it!
but, yo, Portrait of Ruin's my favorite one.
The rest of the game is filler. Dracula is actually the game, Red Guy. Can you make a mini video of this? Think of the content.
Dracula Red reviews.
You know, he's kinda hot.
Not this one, fuck. He's got a hook here.
Did you ever upload that thing?
The tier list? Yeah.
Yeah. Red made a Dracula tier list template. If you want to rate the Draculas, you can.
Yeah, I mean, look at that guy. Ugly.
Hey!
Ugly Dracula.
That's me!
Got a big nose.
Hey now. Now that's insensitive.
What? Are you implying a certain group of people are known for that? Because I wasn't.
I didn't say that.
I'm commenting on him and his toes.
Are you saying that that's not insensitive? You're the one who took it to an ethnic group. Yeah, I think Dracula didn't like that.
I think Dracula is a bitch.
Red reviews Dracula. And his outstanding design choices.
If we get to an hour and a half, I'm using save states. Don't care
We're
what you
watching
say.
now.
I
We've
told
lost 2 viewers.
I told you, if you have a problem with this, speak up.
They decided to forever hold their peace. Honestly, maybe they just didn't even care about watching it, they just wanted you to do it.
I swear, if one of the people who left is one of the ones that told me not to. Oh.
I'm calling you out! I can't defeat Airman. The parody can't defeat Tree Man. Can't wait for I defeat Batman. Jesus. I can't beat Batman.
Yeah, there was a animated movie of the Batman versus Dracula.
The Bat.
It was based on the show The Batman.
Yo, it's the Bat!
Like, you know, it's distinguishing itself from, you know, the animated series everyone knows by calling it The Batman.
Makes sense to me. Imagine, from the creators of Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man, and Spider-Man Homecoming, comes The Spider-Man.
Shit.
just The Spider-Man.
Give me a 2, you bitch.
What? Wait,
Okay.
what? I feel like I'm having deja vu.
How about a 3?
How about 3 fireballs? Yo, Belmont, is this really, like, rude here? I worked really hard on this castle and this fight to, like, you know, give you an interesting challenge, and you're just, like, walking in circles, just throwing your holy water at the fireballs. Like, not even trying to hit me.
I'm gonna say you dropped the ball at the end.
What do you mean I dropped the ball at the end?
Kinda sucks.
What sucks?
This fight and the last level attached to it.
Wait, this fight sucks. I worked very hard on this fight.
You're just teleporting and throwing fireballs. It's boring.
You know how hard it is to teleport?
I don't care.
You're boring. I spent a long time studying the dark arts to learn how to teleport, and you're sitting here bored?
Yes.
You're fucking rude. I like the last Belmont better.
Oh.
Where's my son? Bro, my wife's already dead. Do I not get to see my son?
Didn't he kill you like 200 years ago?
Yeah, but, you know,
Fuck.
he should be alive. Can I see him?
I don't think you're
I
on
also
good
don't
terms.
hold it. I don't hold it against him. Bro, like, his motive was the same as mine. Why would I hold that against him? Both of us care and love about his mother. I just think he's wrong about what his mom would have wanted.
Are you... Uh,
That said, I think my mission's more important than his is, so if he gets in the way, I will fucking break his little neck. Ow. Hey, wait, hold on. Can we, slow down a little bit? Yeah. I would slow down a little more. You want to make it so that you have one land there when the other is done. There you go.
fuck you, Dracula.
You didn't need the save state.
You happy, chat? You happy? I noticed there's only 3 of you.
You didn't like us scolding, chat.
There, beat it.
And you started the fight 22 minutes ago. So, a third of the stream was Dracula so far. James Banana.
It's James Banana.
Christopher B.
Bello Lugosi.
What the heck just happened? We beat the Cookie Monster and made the castle die while we spoof famous actors and novelists and shit.
Green Stranger.
Andre Morrill. Joan Candies.
And the hero, Simon Belmondo?
Tortellini!
Tortellini!
Will I ever win?
Right, well, that was Castlevania. It's been an hour. That's a pretty short stream. Might as well play some of hard mode.
Cheater, unintended way to beat the fight. Do it again.
No. I'm not promising you. God damn it.
Jump over the door.
Secret.
Bye.
Missed again. Right, so... Yeah,
Oh,
this...
bats.
Okay, yeah, this game has a hard mode once you beat it. The only way to play it is to beat it. There's no, like, code or anything, right?
I don't think so. Was that 4 zombies on screen?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell if there was 4 zombies or you just killed one and the third one just spawned immediately right after because the slot was open.
Okay.
They did add bats here, though.
Yeah.
Small change! And Red's at half health.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah. Not promising to beat it in hard mode because I don't really know what's in store. But yeah, it's just because it would be a really short stream otherwise.
Yeah, it's just for fun. Said we're playing Castlevania 1. Playing more fucking Castlevania 1 because we got the time. So now that you've beaten Castlevania 1, how you feel?
Pretty good until the end.
Does the end ruin it?
Maybe not, but it is a sour note to end on.
Yeah. Yeah. Figured that. It's the biggest thing that makes me hesitate when I consider if I want to, play through the game again for fun. Wait.
Just stop at death.
Yeah, but that just feels, like, anticlimactic. You cheated. They need to patch that bug. How dare you? I want you to rage. I'm coping. It's not even a bug. That's just how the game works.
Bitch.
Did they change anything about this room or the next room?
Not that I can tell.
Oh wait, no, two bats.
Two bats. Is their idea of hard mode just more bats?
Bats! Two fishermen at once. I think it's just a lot of fishermen in this room. Or did I... Get the secret. I believe in you.
It's an easy secret. I don't know why you need to believe it before it.
You did it, Red. You can do anything. It's the bat!
It's the bat!
Speaking of the bat... Here we go, Red. Hard mode bat. I don't know if they've changed the bosses at all.
Yeah, there are two bats.
Maybe it has more health or something, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I hope bosses aren't just more health. That's kinda lame. Doesn't look like it has more health.
Look up what the hard mode does.
Oh, okay.
Zombies move faster. Enemies deal twice the damage they normally do.
Oh.
They have more secrets that can be found. It doesn't seem like the bosses are changed if that's the entire change list, other than just the flat double damage of the game.
Double damage, that means... The level with death, everything's gonna do half your health.
It does feel like you're taking double damage. Maybe the enemies in this level were just that easy, you know? Castlevania the Adventure gets a little fucking wilder with its hard mode.
Uh-oh. What was it do?
So it doubles your damage taken, just like Castlevania 1, but every loop through the game, the damage doubling doubles.
Okay.
So on your 5th playthrough, everything is instant death.
Right.
So they have Medusa heads in this section now.
Ow. Okay.
Kind of just jumping into there with the Medusa heads, just like, yeah! Oh. The screen doesn't seem very different, though.
Points.
Aw, man, yeah! Ow! Oh, you probably should have save stated the hard mode.
Yeah.
It's not a huge deal, just, you know.
I don't really see myself really wanting to come back to this.
No, I understand. Just, you know. this is, I think, the only hard mode in the series you can't just, like, play on command. Oh, they need to remake this game, fix the exploit, no checkpoints, no continues, but you get a Castlevania Dracula NFT sucker in the end credits. Wonderful. How's your Castlevania NFTs going? I own Carmilla. Oh, like the Netflix Carmilla? No, the Castlevania 2 boss.
Man, not even the Rondo one. Stop.
They do spawn real fast.
Yeah.
So, this room already had Medusa heads. Do Medusa heads move faster?
Can't tell. Yeah. Why is the knife the worst?
Really? How did you know that exploit would work? That was the equivalent to PK fire nest spam. That works on every boss in the game. Ironically, probably except for the bat. I mean, it might work on the bat, but...
If you can get the bat low enough. Right, well... Ugh.
This is the point where you just keep playing as long as you want to.
Yeah. Not sure at what point I'll stop.
Game over, yeah. I do think game overs do one other thing, and that might be resetting your score.
Yeah, I think so. Not that score matters.
No, it's just if you're going for a high score, you would want to keep playing the game in a loop in hard mode over and over again without game overing. Which is pretty fucking tough.
Yeah.
Nice.
At least I killed him.
He died!
Anything else we wanted to talk about regarding this game?
I mean...
Or just
I don't
the
know,
series in
it's
general?
just... This game... I could keep talking in circles about how it's really impressive for its time and how well designed these levels are, broadly. You know, like, their imperfections aside, they're actually pretty damn good. Although, I do have to start, and this isn't even me, like, saying it's bad, it's a legitimate thing. I need to look into the hard mode and see how well designed I think it is.
Well, so far, putting bats in Medusa heads in places they weren't isn't the most fun. Good.
So welcome to the Hidden Mansion Castle.
Where's my Luigi's Mansion Castlevania crossover? It was in the Smash trailer.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I want more. Luigi Belmont.
Death fucking destroyed Luigi.
Just had Death rip his soul out on in the trailer. Like, what the fuck?
Can I beat Castlevania without Simp Medusa from Kid Icarus Uprising? The answer may surprise you. Don't simp for Medusa. Don't do it.
I think I'm doing the opposite right now. Fuck Medusa.
You would. Simp.
It's a hate fuck.
God damn it. I bet you're subscribed to her OnlyFans.
No. Never.
Look at those snake pics.
Yeah, Medusa didn't even make it into the show. What a bitch.
Medusa is actually one of the more prominent bosses in the series. And is less out of place than something like the Mummy.
I mean, they had the Cyclops, so it was like... Wasn't that also like a Greek thing?
Yeah. Although the Cyclops also turns you to stone.
Yeah, that was weird.
I notice you're not using your sub-weapons a lot.
Eh.
The cross boomerang's very good for dealing with those knights and also just incidentally clearing out other shit. No.
God damn.
Rule of thumb with Medusa heads does seem to just remain as, don't turn around.
Such a pain in the ass.
So, in the Castlevania 1 manual, they refer to the Medusa heads as just Medusa, and the leader of the Medusas as, like, Queen Medusa or some shit.
That's weird.
So, is Medusa, like, a type of creature rather than an individual?
I mean, there's
Because in Greek...
a different enemy type that, you know, it is called Gorgon in some games, and it isn't, like, you know, these things.
And it's weird, though, because, like, in Greek mythology, Medusa is a Gorgon, one of 3 sisters. Not one of 3.
Yeah.
So you would think, you know, the leader would be Medusa. And not, like, the leader of the Medusas or something.
Jeez.
The name Medusa Head was always fine with me, because it's like, yeah, it's like the head of Medusa, you know, as an enemy. It's not literally Medusa, but, you know, it looks like her head, right? But just calling them Medusas is like, wait, what? What are they?
Not just playing really badly, or is the pattern like harder? You can't really pinpoint what's different about their patterns.
They might be faster.
Yeah, maybe.
If you stand still, do they go to a different spot than when you stand still in the base game?
I don't know.
remember. Actually, wait, I have your stream up. I could literally, like, look at when you were first playing this level. The Medusa heads did take a break when you got to the soldier in the lower floor.
Yeah.
Also, Medusa heads didn't spawn when you were at the right end of this room.
Yeah. Oh, break that.
Red saw Shiny and is now questioning his life choices.
Door. You know, I don't think I need Medusas during this pressure sequence.
You know, that's an interesting choice on their part. Medusa heads during this section. So they basically just said Medusa heads for every screen past the first one.
Yeah.
You get to the boss, they're still going. I guess this is Medusa's level.
Okay.
However, on the other hand, the iframes... Oh, hey, they stopped.
They stopped. God damn it. Really? My whip is going out. Ugh, what the fuck?
I don't think the Medusa head's pattern changed.
Hmm. Right.
I think I think all they did is change where they show up. And sometimes number.
Yeah. Right, well... hour and a half stream. Pretty short one. But... I don't really feel like continuing with that. It's kind of annoying. If, especially if that's going to be indicative of what the rest of hard mode is going to be like. So yeah.
No idea how long 2's gonna take.
I don't know, like, I wouldn't be surprised if that one ends up, being a 2-stream game. But, you know, I'll have you, helping me out for some of the more obscure shit.
Sitting there with Simon's Quest, whipping out my handmade notes.
You still have those?
Probably, but like, Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
I drew maps for Simon's Quest. And wrote down what all the NPCs told me to try to solve as much of it as I could without looking it up. Game fucking sucks.
Yeah, I don't think I care enough to feel bad about, you know, that, so.
No, I understand. I'm just... Ooh.
Honestly, Simon's Quest is more of an obligation for AFIT, more than anything. But yeah. So that was
Honestly, is it even a Classicvania?
One could argue it was the first Egavania.
I often think of it more like that anyway. But still.
Yeah, I mean, we're still keeping it part of the marathon. So yeah, next week Simon's Quest, and like I said, continuing with the classic games until I do them all. I hope people like Castlevania don't get tired of it, because yeah. So yeah,